Hello, hello, everyone.
Hello.
Happy Wednesday. Here we are coming to you from Stouffville, Ontario, and the Paper Crafters Workshop. It is definitely Green Day today, and not the band, but here we are with all kinds of great new stuff to share with you today. We've got paper, we've got dyes, we've got embellishments. I'm just looking at the pile here. We have new classes.
Yep.
We have smelly stuff.
The good smell.
Good smelly stuff. And you know what? Sometimes you get giggly, Darlene and Sherry. Well, we had our friend Nicole who helps us with our social media. She was here this morning, and that always gets us going on a giggle fest. You have to watch our Instagram and our Facebook to see all the wacky things that we got up to. So, without further ado, it is now a couple minutes after 4. Thank you for joining us today. I see lots of people joining in. Patricia even says hello to Matt, who is still upstairs shipping orders. It has been that kind of week. Sorum says she's joining from her classroom. We've got Joan chiming in. Donna's chiming in. And you know what? Some of you have already found some of the things that we're going to be sharing with you. So you just, pretend to be surprised when we unbox them. So without further ado, we've got lots to show, and we don't want to keep you from your dinner plans. I'm going to switch over to the desktop, and we're actually going to start off with some artwork. So Sue was working today, and Darlene had given her a fall challenge. So before we get into the Christmas stuff, let's show off some fall stuff that you may have seen before. Sue was playing with, and did I get that the right way?
Yep.
Sue has been playing with the Classic Poo Fall collection. I'm just going to make sure I have enough room here to show this. And she has created this absolutely beautiful fall layout featuring Pooh and Piglet and Tigger and all of their friends. She's done a beautiful job edging with some ink. Now, do we know what kind of ink she used?
No, I do not.
To me, that looks like salted caramel from 49 and Market, but I could be wrong. It might be a distress color as well. I know Sue has really been enjoying playing with a lot of the distress inks. And then here, so she's even inked up her photo area, so you could just put your photo on there and have that as a beautiful white mat that really offsets the craft. So absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Sue, for that gorgeous layout. And then we have this adorable card. This is a little Spellbinders die that I think all of us have fallen in love with. And just a really nice, simple way of using one of the cut-apart cards that comes with that paper collection. And who can resist little Piglet, running through the leaves? So always great to start off with some gorgeous artwork. These are going to go up on our wall. I don't know that we showed that Christmas layout as well. So maybe next week we'll pull those down and show them off. I know the whole team has been working on samples. Darlene is a taskmaster, but we love making our samples and being able to show you guys what you can do with the stuff that we bring in. Next up, I'm actually gonna start with some special buys. So these are some special things that we got in for Matt to Red Tickets, a Matt special buy featured item. And you know what? We were going to save it for some stuff for next year, but you know what? Why not? Why not show and have you guys shop now? So these are two 12 by 12 paper packs from Spellbinders. This one is called Storytelling Sunshine, and this is Storytelling Adventure. Now, they are all single-sided, which, you know what, sometimes I don't mind because you always struggle deciding which side of the paper you're going to use. Now you don't have to decide, but some beautiful rainbow starbursts, some flowers, some other colorful flowers over here, polka dots, strawberries, gingham, rainbows, and the clouds. Feels a little summery, and so does the weather outside there. It's hard to tell that we have passed the official first day of fall. But you may have summer memories to capture with these. The prints, I believe, with maybe the exception of these two, are also pretty good size for doing some card making. Donna says single-sided paper is good, absolutely. And then this is the Adventure, which does have more of a fall feel with some toadstools, some fall leaves, some softer, more excuse me, more muted colors, and just a really great collection. So sorry.
But I do love the generic patterns that have no fall themes. You can use it for masculine cards or everyday cards, which is really nice in both sets.
Absolutely. Thank you for rescuing me while I was choking on my own breath. Red ticket items, they are regularly $17.99. Special buy pricing, just $10. While supplies last, that's all there is. And I'm pretty sure that Spellbinders is sold out, so we can't get any more. Next up, for all of our Gina K fans, and Sorum, I know you are a Gina K fan, so you are going to be super excited to see these guys. We have Gina's new pastes. First off, we've got the Rise and Shine paste, the paste that elevates your art. And you know what? If there is any time of year whatsoever that you might want to dabble and try some pastes, it is the festive season that just gives some dimension, gives some sparkle. We have gold, which looks like this, and it's just a beautiful, luscious paint that you can apply with a palette knife or a foam blender. Your fingers, though you guys know that that would not be me. But that paste is just a beautiful gold color. We have silver and we have white. So great for your snowflakes and your snowdrifts. And Darlene, correct me if I'm wrong, with any of these pastes, you could apply it wet and then sprinkle glitter on top of it as well.
Or if you want to change the color, you just use a little bit of re-inker.
So those are some great options in the Rise and Shine. But she's also come out, but wait, there's more. If you don't want to mess with glitter, then get the sparkle gel. It already has glitter in it. So there are five different colors here. We have Starlight, which is really your snow version. It's got these beautiful holographic sparkles in it. We have Ruby, which Darlene, when she first looked at it, she immediately thought Ruby Slippers from Wizard of Oz. We have 14 karat. And this is just the name. It is not a reflection of the quality of the gold that's in here. But man, is it a stunning gold color. We have Sterling, which is our silver. And of course, I've saved my favorite to the last, and that is Emerald.
But if you look at it, they have lots of sparkle in there.
Yes, it is just packed. Now, these literally just came in, I think, within the last 24 hours. So we have not even cracked these open yet. I suspect they're going to go fast. So if you do get your hands on these fabulous pastes, make sure you tell us how you like them. Show us your projects. Show us your swatching. Remember, I did swatching last week for our Learning Live. So get out your tags, get out your whatever swatching system that you practice, and start playing. If you're likely going to be just like me last night with Glimmer, that when you dig the stuff out, you are just going to want to keep playing and playing and playing. So we're starting off with a bang. I'm now going to hand the camera over, or at least the camera space, over to Darlene, and she is going to show you something brand new that was just released today.
Well,
and it's upside down on purpose.
We received our newest Elizabeth Craft Designs collection. This is David's art journal collection. Let me start off with this beautiful paper. I am in love with this paper. I just love the color tones. This is Backgrounds Volume number 3. So this is a third edition to all the backgrounds. The background Volume 2 was more of that multicolored rainbow type of backgrounds. This one's really nice because it has all the linear sheets, the ledger sheets as well, some wood grain. What David has added is some of these faces, the first thing Sherry and I thought of was Tim Holtz.
Yep.
Because this is Tim's, what he's known for is all his photos and stuff like that. So really cool backgrounds. I've added a couple in my collection already. It was really fun to play with. I'll show you samples in a second.
Definitely has that nice vintage feel.
Yeah. So as I said earlier, David's all about art journals, and he has several different kinds of art journals. He has the squares, the rectangles, different sizes. So in this collection, it's a little bit different because they work in different of the art journals. Not to say that you have to stick with the art journal that is specified at the top. In my samples, you'll see me using it in a variety of ways. So let's start off with the first one, build a journal. This build a journal, what it is, it's a nice journal to make your own journal, just like the title.
So you don't need an album with that.
You don't need an album. Yes. So he has included the holes here where you can add some stitching. But if you don't like stitching and you just want to adhere it, this is the cover up. So I'll show you that in a second. This one has more of a fall theme because it has the leaves. It has words like happy, thanks, love, and autumn. If you don't like the straight edge, he has two different edgings that you can change to like let's say a ripped binder hole edge or a curvy edge. So you can change your edges without having a straight line. So I love how that's added in there. So this is Build a Journal. He has a Build a Journal XL. And with this one here, the book is a little bit smaller in size. Same idea. You have your stitching holes here, as well as if you don't like the stitching and you're just going to adhere it with double-sided tape, you have a cover up so you don't see those holes. The holes are a great place to put binder rings if you don't like stitching, or even putting gems in those places, or covering it up with pattern paper. This is also more of a fall theme. You have the leaves, you have a little bench. There is a silhouette of a gentleman over here. This is a little belly band with the leaves that goes on top and a sprinkle of loose leaves that you can overlap on this top of the tree branch or leave it on its own. This one is a little squirrel, and you have, right? And an umbrella. So I love how it has the base page. It has the matting page, so you can cut out your little mats with those stitch marks. And then these fancy, oopsies, up there. Keep going towards myself here. And then there's this fanciness that you can do it as a pocket, a smaller flap. So the versatility is great on this collection. Now, the last two dies are used for more of his art journals. It does list it here, so you can use it in the Passport, Passport XL, the Square XL, or the art journal.
So all of the above.
All the above, and as well, you can use it anywhere, right? So in your planners as well, because this one here does have that flap. This one is a pocket, so when you fold it, it becomes a little leaf pocket. This is a little tag that has like a little acorn topper that you can use with or without. The leaves spell out fall, so FALL. I love the acorn. I think that was my favorite part. And there's some leaves. Yes, with the squirrel. So love the techniques of this and how you can use it in any of your planners or art journals. This one here is called Book of Christmas Square. So it fits the Square XL or your art journal. If you ignore the whole book shape, you could score it a little bit more and create, a trifold into the smaller formats of your art journal. But it is supposed to be an open book. It has this nice pattern on the right. It has a wreath with some poinsettias and some foliage here. You can mix and match with all the lines if you want to stay with the Christmas theme or add the fall theme in it. I love how you can mix and match all these four dies together. And here's a little snippet of what you can do.
Books really are a hot trend this year.
Yes, everything is books. And he has some stamp sets. So first one, this is Journal Phrases number 6. I love these collections. What it does is that you stamp it as a whole. Did I bring my sample here or did I forget it? You stamp it as a whole and then you cut them up and you can use them as is. So it's a little bit of a mixture. You have autumn themed sayings as well as Christmas. So holiday bucket list, fall, last Christmas, wrap gifts, where do I begin, joy, good times, sweater, weather, leaves are falling, family. I love how this works in addition to all the other phrase sets that he's come up with, so you can mix and match. They're great little fillers for sentiment, especially if you're like me that don't like to journal a lot. I use these as my journaling, but great set. You just stamp it out. So I stamp multiple papers and then I just cut the ones I want and use.
It would also make a good background if you just left it all as one piece.
Yep. Or if you do second generation and have it ghosting in the background. Yeah, for sure. This one here is called the Golden Season. Gold seems to be very hot this year.
I think that's the name of the collection is Golden
Yes,
Season.
it is. This is a stamp and die set. So we're used to their stamp and die bundles as just one die for one of the pieces. This one is actually all the dies for every stamp images. So here you have some solid leaves. And then you have these veiny type leaves that you can color in. I did do some coloring over top of these to just highlight them. It has Golden Season here. I love this owl. Just love that look to it. Looks like Grumpy Owl.
He's quite a bit larger than I think I anticipated
yes.
when we ordered.
He's quite large, but he's so cute. And I love the added leaves here. So this set has all the dies that goes with all the stamp sets. He's created another set like that, which this is called Deck the Halls. It's a Christmas theme. So you have fall theme, Christmas theme. These ones here also have all the dies, including the sentiments as well. And here you have some holly leaves, a hat with some holly leaves, the stocking, and the ornaments, and some loose stars. I don't think the stars are included, but everything else has a little stamp set to go with it. I mean, a die to go with it. But fun if you love to watercolor and color. I love how detailed it is, so you don't need to put too much color in there. And Santa. Look how cute these Santas are. They're all different faced. This one has a little baby there. This one has the misses, and then you have the standalones. But I love the details of him. There is no dies for this one. It's just the stamp set on its own. Last but not least is journal stencil number 3. And to showcase the 4 stencils in the set, I've done my swatches. So you have this one with the leaf background. It is the first one on this set. Love how you see all those veins. Next up, I'm not sure how you would call this. It looks like a wheel type. So that's this one here.
A wheel or a gear.
Yeah.
A radiant circle.
But love the shapes of it. And then this one is the grid. I'm missing. Yeah, oh, there it is. Yeah. This is the grid. Yes, I had to do one in purple. Right? But love the grid. Looks like a little chart. And of course, we can't forget the trees. So that's a full panel. They are a little bit bigger. These stencil sizes are 4.3 inches by 8.7. Love how you can get a full art journal page or your traveler's notebook page. And some artwork.
Sorry, before you move on,
absolutely.
Margaret has asked how large is he?
I'm
assuming you mean the owl. The owl is he's about 5 inches tall by not quite 4 inches wide. So if that's what you were asking, Margaret, is about the owl. He's 5 by 4. He would fit on an A2 card, so that's no problem there. If you're talking about the Santas, they are each approximately, I'm going to call them less than 3 by 4. This guy looks like to be the biggest one, and he's just shy of 3 by 4. All the rest are a little bit smaller. So hopefully that answers your question.
Awesome.
All right.
So first sample here is using that big art journal one, which is this one here called Build a Journal. Here I did the stitching, but just to show you how easy it is, if you don't like stitching, you want it here. This actually covers up the spine, so you could still have that nice book look, but a little mix of all the collections put together.
You know what you could do? Sorry, just
yeah,
not to
absolutely.
jump in. Is you could also, if you just wanted to finish the edges of your pages,
yep,
you could put that. I'm not doing it well, but you could put that on those ends too. What a smart idea.
Yeah, lots of ways to use it. You can see some stenciling here, using some of those die sets. I love that acorn. But a quick view, there is the owl in the pocket, some of the tags. Here is me using one of the finishes for the pages. using some of those picked photos at the back of the collection. Just a quick view of what you can do. I did change it up to add some of the Christmas. I did some watercoloring. Here is this piece here. I created the background from that die that I showed you earlier from the book one. All these loose pieces that fell out, I glued them onto the
that takes patience.
It takes patience, but hey, I don't waste anything. But it just creates a different look, right? So just a quick view. And I kind of mix the paper. So as you can see, these ones have the newest background volume 3, but I brought in Angelica's collection. Is it called Festive Holly? It was her Christmas one that came out with all the paper floral dies. I used that paper set just to show you that if you want to use the Christmas paper, you can. So this came out a little while ago in July. So to show you that you can mix and match, I brought in some of that nice festive flair into it. So this was Build a Journal. Then this was the other Build a Journal, the smaller one. To show you, I also did the book, the stitching. I love to stitch, but here is what it would look like if you didn't want to use the stitching. I just used embroidery floss. Create, there's more photos. There is that owl. Love how big he is.
Kind of cool just leaving him as black and white
Yeah.
too. It adds to that vintage.
And remember that journal had that extra piece. I made mine into a side pocket, so a tuck spot. But here is it folded in half. So you don't have to use it as is. You can recreate.
Queen of flips and flaps.
Here's the belly band. And as you can see, all these white strips is from that journal phrase stamp set. Oops, I better push that over. And here just showing you using the Festive Holly, the Christmas line, and using the dies from this release. Here are those acorn-like arch tags without the topper. So this was made to use in the art journal itself, but I just pasted onto the actual panel and use it as a flap. And for the art journal, look, here is a look. So that is that same pocket in the art journal. So this is where it was intended. Here's a look. Here's the acorn topper, more of the photos. And here is the book one. The book just gives you more surfaces to add more elements. So here's a quick look. I couldn't find my doily last night, but I'm a lover for doilies. I got to find them. But a little bit of watercoloring. I did some spraying, some stenciling. Tearing paper is the way to go. But here is a look of David's line. And a little bit of Angelica's line as well. But there you go. Some fall and Christmas inspiration.
Awesome. So put all your samples back.
Thank you.
Don't lose those.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what did you guys think of that? Those are pretty cool. Lots of options for both the fall and the festive season. And some of those I think could be mixed and matched, throughout the year. While we're talking about things from throughout the year, we've got some additional new goodies. We've got some stuff from Paper Rose. So we have the Happy Birthday sentiment sheets. These are a restock, correct?
Yes.
So we had these in before, we sold out, and now we have them back in stock. So what these are is they are full, well, half of an 8.5 by 11. So, but it's a full sheet of, these ones are foil. No, this one is a mix. So right here, you're seeing the gold foil, all kinds of different happy birthdays down the left-hand side in different fonts and different font weights. And then we've got some other sentiments over here on the back. In this pack, you get 10 sheets, 2 of each color. So there's a rose gold, there is a silver, there is a gold. Those are all on white. And then you have black on white and white on black. They are not foilable, but you've got enough foil here in those sentiments that I don't think you need it to be foilable. You can ink them. So if you did want to change the color, you could absolutely ink up those white pages and add a little bit of pizzazz. So that's the Happy Birthday sentiment sheets. We also restocked on the Christmas ones. Woohoo! Those have been out for a little while as well. Same idea. You've got Christmas down one side. You've got other festive messages on the other side in those 5 different finishes. So some sentiments for around the year. we have this great happy birthday die. Is this a restock as well?
I believe so.
Okay, so
Those fly off the shelves.
they really do. I mean, having great versatile sentiments for your cards. These ones are even big enough that if you wanted to use it on a layout, you absolutely could. And then you've got happy and to you as a smaller font so that you can create that look on your cards. And if you want it, so there is a shadow here that goes behind it, but you could also, as an alternative, just cut the same one twice and offset it ever so slightly. So that is that. Don't get fooled by the next thing I'm going to show you.
Because we were.
It is going to look very, very familiar, but it is different. So at the beginning, when we first started getting in some of our Christmas items, we got in these fabulous foiled card paper pads from Studio Light. And essentially that's what they are. They're a whole pad of different card bases with foiled patterns on it already scored. So all you have to do is fold, decorate, and mail. But these are different patterns than what we had before. And again, we got a little bit confused because they kept the same name. You know, we get confused, but this time it's not our fault. But don't worry, they're equally gorgeous to the ones you had before. And I think they are just going to be so much fun. You could just simply add a sentiment, or you could jazz them up with all kinds of other embellishments. We have silver and gold. Last time we had a rose gold. This time we have a bronze. That was kind of our just it almost looks copper. I'm not going to lie. It's got that orangey copper look. And man, is it stunning if you want something a little bit more non-traditional, but still in that metallic look. So these are now, I don't want to say back in stock because we haven't had them before, but if you missed out on the original set, you might want to get these for your collection. They are an A2 size, so 4¼ by 5½. So they will fit a standard, I think they call it invitation style envelope.
And they're pre-scored in the middle, so all you have to do is fold them.
That's right. And if you want something to stick inside so that it is fast and easy, we are happy to say that our Christmas peelables and birthday peelables are now in stock. We had showed, I think, all around the year, and there was another one that we had a couple of weeks ago waiting on these Christmas and birthday ones. Well, absolutely thrilled that they are finally in stock. If you were on our special order list for these items, Darlene did send an email just before we went live today, but you can find these on the website. And if you missed our introduction of these a few weeks ago, here is what they are. These are essentially sheets of stickers that have a vellum finish. So when you attach it to your card, you attach it to your project, the background really vanishes and all you see is the sentiment. So this one again being Christmas, there is 2 of each design. And this is the size here. Now, are they yes, they are. They are pre-cut. So if I look at the line, kind of goes like this. You, of course, can trim it down if you want it a little bit smaller, but you get 6 on a page. You'll get 2 of each page, and there is 8 sheets in total. So that means there's 4 different ones. Yep. See, I can do math. So 48 verses in total. And then you can also write, like, so if you've got that sticker on there and you want to write your signature or what have you, you can write over top of them as well. And then the birthday one is a little bit bigger. So there's 72 verses on this one, 12 sheets versus the 8 sheets. 2 each of each design. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know why I didn't just count on that one instead of trying to do the math, but you know, that's the way it is. So again, so we've got some larger verses, some smaller verses, and I know we are always looking for those inside sentiments for our cards to be able to get our messages across. So these are going to go fast. Yep. Make sure you go and grab them while you can. All right. And back to Darlene. Darlene's been a busy bee.
Yes.
She has been a busy bee. So not only is she going to show off the next 2 collections, both from Simple Stories. She also has classes that go with them. So we'll talk about those as we go along. So I'll let you start where you want to start.
So let's start with the collection. And Simple Vintage is always the most popular for Simple Stories. We bring you Believe, Simple Vintage Believe. We have the collection kit. I love how, look, Santas are really good looking this year. Not scary. I just love that sample. But you have the trees, you have the hollies, you have the tickets. Of course, what can we do with tickets? Look at that fun little deer. You have nice standard backgrounds. You have cut aparts and tags. So here's a sticker sheet.
So this collection, we did bring in all the things. So
yes.
There's single sheets, there's collections, there's ephemera.
But extra sticker sheets and stuff like that. So I love the icons. The green and reds they're not vibrant like that we're used to. They have that nice vintage soft look to it. I love words. I'm always in the lookout for stickers with words on it. These little tabs, as you know, they go into the snap album for those tab dividers. But great collection. So you have your cut aparts as well as the journaling cut aparts. We have the basics, the vintage basic hits, which is the solids that worked with the collection. But we didn't stop there. This collection was big. We had to make room for it.
It was like a jigsaw puzzle. Darlene had to move about 7 different things just to get room for this collection.
So we know Simple Stories is known for their ephemera packs. And so we have 4 different ones here. We have the number bits. So if you like to do your December day-to-day, this is a great one. It has all the numbers that you need from the 1st to the 31st. We have the bits and pieces. Bits and pieces is more of the icons. So you'll get the icons, the little banners, more tabs. You have the faux postage stamps here. We have floral bits. So if you like flowers, I fell in love with it. Oh, the color doesn't do justice on here, but I love the floral bits. So of course you see that big tree, but you have all the poinsettias, you have the hollies, the sprigs. This set alone is really nice. And of course, the sentiment bits. Sentiment bits are all the sentiments in a package. So if you love words in your layouts, your journals, or your albums, this is a great one for lots of sentiments. So those are the 4 ephemera packs. Then, of course, we have the decorative brads. The decorative brads are faux, so they don't have that class at the end. All you need to do is stick them onto your pages, but you have the nice little button brads, the ones with icons to match your collection, and some other chipboard stickers at the bottom. We have the matching enamel dots.
And I love how those are almost that translucent
look
to them. So they really look watery.
Yeah.
And that doesn't sound very appetizing, but it is quite pretty.
It's different. Yeah. And then we also have the full 6x12 chipboard stickers. Love the chipboard stickers for here. So there's 31 stickers. You have some icons and of course the magical and believe. This is the foam stickers. Foam stickers are always double-sided. You have this side here with Merry and Bright, Deck the Halls, Ho Ho Ho, December, Oh Joy, Celebrate, Be Merry. But you also have the back side with some more sentiments. Love the added stars on both sides. See, they don't waste space either. There's more goodies for this one. We have the page pieces. So the page pieces essentially is that you can create a very simple layout. They have a little inspiration there, but of course you can use it on a card front, on your own layouts as well. They have a big heading, like a greeting sentiment, and then of course your icons that you can add. I'm loving that deer. Hard to see, but that deer looks like Bambi. You'll see that in a few of the things. This is the chipboard frames, because we all love frames, right? But look at that. Even on its own as a gift with a photo. Okay, that baby's really cute. I'm not sure whose baby that is, but it's really cute. But you can just use it on its own. It doesn't have to go on a layout or anything, but love the different textures of the frames, how they brought in those paper patterns onto it as well. So that's why they call it a collection. Everything matches. And these are the rub-ons. Who doesn't love rub-ons? I'm into rub-ons. They're a great addition to lots of projects. Here we have Santa with some nice printed backgrounds. We have the deer. There's little sentiments. All is calm. All is bright. There's the wreath presents. There's your popsicle stick to help you scratch them on. It is double-sided, so don't throw away your package without looking at the back. But there's more images here. Look at that little snowman. I'm not ready for this season because that weather out there is gorgeous, but these are really cute lines. Oh, I missed an ephemera pack. Here is number 5. This is the 5th one. It is a little bit bigger pack here. You will get the bigger ephemera pieces like the faux envelope, the doily-like ephemera, some bigger tags, and then some banners as well in this set here. So that's called the ephemera. We have the 6x8 pad. Unfortunately, it's hard to show this one because they adhere it on the bottom, but this pad is the scaled down version of the 12x12. So you get a little bit of your cut aparts, some journaling cards here as well, and of course your pattern paper. I love the 6x8s for my planners. It's a perfect size and everything scaled down. So this is new. I was surprised to see this when we were putting it out on the floor. This is called the binder insert. So instead of coming out with a binder kit or a special holiday binder this year, they decided to do a binder insert, which I love the idea. It has the holes to fit in your snap album, but they're great dividers. You have a December page. You have your making a list. It's beginning to look like Christmas. We have big tags. There is a pocket page. So all you have to do is fill it in your binder. And this is the coordinating binder they have for this line. It's cedar. Love their snap albums. This is a 3-inch, right? Oh, 2-inch ring binder. It looks bigger. But
I think the ring is 2 inches.
2 inches.
The spine looks to be
3 inches, right? Because I know most of them now. Oops. Let's go the right way. It's almost 3, 2 3/4. So it is a bigger spine, but love how you can put a lot of pages in it. In these ones, these snap albums, they do have pages already in it. But in addition, to make it more festive, you have the binder inserts that match this paper line.
And if you want to learn how to make that binder, just hang on.
Just hang on.
5 seconds.
Okay, some other things here is if you like it all or almost everything, we have the essential kits. You have the papers, you have the floral bits, the the page pieces, you have the chipboard stickers and the sticker sheet. So a little bit of everything to create your pages. So this is called the essentials kit. Told you. Oh, it's a big line. Keeps going. And if you just want to create something on the go or nice and easy, we did bring in the page kit. It creates these 2 double page layouts. As we've been putting a lot of these kits together, there's always extras that you can create more things with it. But there's a 2-page layout here, and Simple Stories is really good with their instructions, and you will find that paper inside. So
yeah, I think their page kits have come a long way.
Yes.
In the beginning, it used to be really geared towards beginners and not very fancy, not very robust. And the ones they've been coming out with more recently have definitely upped the ante. You could absolutely add your own cardstock, bling, that kind of thing to elevate it even more if you decide.
Glossy accents, and we're known for that, right? So this one here, Sue created for me. I give my team homework. That way we have beautiful samples to show everyone because picture doesn't do it. So this is the card kit, the Simple Vintage Believe card kit. This doesn't do justice. So we had her do some samples for us. So this is what the card looks like. And these kits are amazing. They just punch out and there is instructions, or you can just look at the photo and create it. She did do some additional gems to it. So let me go through these.
You could also use Wink of Stella, your Nuvo drops.
So she puffed some of them. She stuck some on, but I love the added touch of gems. Gems do lots. Bling does wonders to projects, but
we are in bling season.
It is. And here are those chipboard stars, but quick and easy card kits. Even my kids love to put these together because they're
Even
simple.
Matt can put them together.
Even if you don't read the instructions, the photos they add in there is really good on its own.
Or you could easily take the pieces and do it your own way. You don't have to follow the instructions.
So that is the card kit.
And this is all that's left. This is all that was left. This tiny little Ziploc bag of goodies.
So just to give you an idea what the instructions look like, this is what comes in the card kit. There's a similar one for the layouts. It breaks it down for all the cards, which pieces to look for. So make sure you don't throw that out if you're creating these cards. So that is the
Simple Vintage Believe. And now let's talk about Darlene's class.
First class.
Let me find the right graphic here. Dun, da, da, da.
So I am going to be doing a card class. Oh, wrong word.
No, it's the right image. It's the wrong word. So please forgive the words. It is Simple Vintage Believe. That's kind of a teaser, a spoiler for what's still to come. I'll have to fix that graphic, but you know,
yes,
that can happen.
So this is a simple stories album that I will be teaching in this class. We're just waiting for the instructions. The class is the first Sunday, November.
Yes, November 2nd
is the first class. There will be homework on how to cut paper, just like most of my other classes. And then we'll have a full session of putting the album together. So that is going to be coming up, and it is live online. So hopefully you can join me for one or both of my classes.
Yeah, well, we'll get to your second class in just a second. While we're talking about classes, I just want to share some reminders. Make sure I get the right one. I think it's this one. I also have a class that I showed last week that is using Simply Stated Designs, ephemera packs, as well as all kinds of distress oxide techniques. So this class has been selling. We still have a few spots left. I actually am planning to do a few extra tweaks to those cards, but that class, given that it's haunted jars, is going to be on October 30th. And I have submitted my final numbers, but we still have a few spots left in Willow Wolf's watercolor class. The response to this class has been absolutely astounding. I think it's going to be a phenomenal class. I definitely will be taking it myself, though it is on World Fussy Cutting Day, so I may have to do it on replay. But that is the beauty of virtual classes, is that you can do it on replay. And Darlene, do you want to wait to do your fourth class after we show the collection? Sure. All right. So I'm going to turn that back to Darlene. She's going to show another simple vintage collection, and I will put the links in the comments if you are looking to sign up.
So this one's a little bit different. We saw the Christmas version. This is more of their winter version. So Simple Vintage Flannel Season is their winter line. It can be for sure used as a holiday line as well. We have single sheets as well as the full collection here. In this one here, you'll get the snow, you'll get like the tobogganing and these skiing. We have some birds. It's hard to see, but you'll see it in a second. The pine cones. Love the textures. As you know, Simple Stories is known for their cut apart. So you get the 4x6, the 3x4s, the mixed pack, which is the mixed paper, which has the 4x4s and the 2x2s, and their journaling ones as well, and the sticker sheets. So let me turn that over. Love the colors here. I love how they brought in the blue, of course, and that flannel design in their headers. So this is Flannel Season. We have the collection pack here. Let me just put the card kit to the side. We have the 6x8 pad. So these are scaled down there. We have the chipboard frames. So here the snowman. I love how they add that photo. You have that rustic barn house at the background. The nice robins in the photo, or the card. This doesn't look like a cardinal. Is that a robin?
That's a robin, and I noticed that on the Elizabeth Craft one as well.
Yeah,
the Christmas robin is actually a
thing. Yeah. So Christmas robin, there you go, and the deers. So our traditional winters or seasonal animals are in here. There is a few ephemera packs. So let me just put them out. We have the big set, called the ephemera. These are the bigger icons. So you'll get the big tags, the big faux envelopes, the banners in this one here. We have the sentiment bits, which gives you all the sentiments. So, feeling frosty. It's freaking cold. There's no one like you. Jingle
Does it
all the
really
way.
say frickin'?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Chill.
Frickin' or freaking?
Freaking cold.
Okay.
Snow fun. Just chilling. Warm. Just chilling. Warm and cozy. Snowy days. This is the bits and pieces. So these are the ephemera icons. So the images. You have the deers, the snowmans, the florals, as well as some more sentiments. And floral bits. This is the collection with all the floral items. So you get the pine cones, the florals, as well as the Christmas robin here and some snowflakes. Let me just make room over here. We have the page pieces. Here is inspiration on how to do a quick and easy layout, but for sure you can use it for anything else. They add lots of elements that you can use on a card if you're not wanting to use it on a layout. Great inspiration, especially if you just want to do a one page and you don't want a whole thing. These are nice and easy just to whip something up quickly. Here is the decorative brads. Love that penguin, the mittens. Love using the brads for things. So here it's really hard to see, but they look like the pattern paper in the set, scaled down and put into these button brads. The enamel dots to match this collection. Love those colors together. And we have the chipboard stickers. The chipboard stickers has the snowman. Look at those snowmans. They look fun. They remind me of a show. I can't figure it out what it has. Like they look like marshmallow snowmans.
Well, to me, they look like there are some lawn ornaments
Yeah.
that are that you can get from Canadian Tire that light up. You put the light up their butt,
yep.
and the plastic snowman out on your lawn.
It's
That's
cute.
what that reminds me of.
And the stamp here, and then we have the foam stickers, and foam stickers are double sided, so you get more words with that 3-dimensional piece to it. So let's stay in memory. Snow day, burr, let it snow, hello winter, and then winter memories, frozen fun, snowy days, Wonderland, oh dear, frozen. So really cool set. And we brought in the card kit. So let me show you. We had Simon made this up over the weekend for us.
Simon.
And so once again, you have your instructions for this one. And let's show you some of the cards. So this one here, Simon did a whoopsies.
It's a new interactive format.
It's the other way. Here's one. Stay cozy.
Not all like that, then
no, so far they're okay. Oh, what fun! He is in tomorrow, so that'll be fun. We have this one here. I love those stamps. You know, stamps are a big thing. So
yeah, books and postage collage.
Here's another one. May the chill of winter be warmed by friendship. Love that faux clipboard style. Here are the deer, season's greeting. Good job, Simon. Look at this. Hello, winter. See, even Simon can do it. That's how easy it is. And here is wonderful with the snowman. Really cute cards, quick and easy. So that is flannel season.
But wait,
there's
more.
I have another class.
So this one will actually have the right name on it. But this one we actually have a sample, so you get to see it in person. There we go.
Okay, so this is a folio using flannel season. It has a little bit of flannel season from Simple Stories, but we're also using Craft Treats expanding folio. Here is where it is an ongoing folio, just a quick little peek. And with my little twist of flips and flaps, so it does get really, really big. You might not see all of it on screen, but just to give you an idea, lots of flips and flaps. I love my pockets. You'll see all that here. But if you're like me that takes a million photos and your phone has over 50,000 photos, this is a great piece. But it keeps opening. So it's hard. I won't be able to capture the whole thing, but as you can see, it keeps opening. I keep adding more flips and flaps because why not?
It truly is a but wait, there's more kind of project.
Exactly, right? And of course, the left and right open. So you get the idea. Lots of components where you can add photos. I really use the whole collection pack in this collection, so you get it all. So we have 4 of those openings. And of course, why not? You get the faux waterfall. And of course, I can't just leave it as a waterfall. I make mine into pockets as well. So lots and lots of interactive elements in this little tiny folio.
So if you're not familiar with the company Crafty, they are a company out of India. And one of the things that they really do specialize in is all of these folios that you can put together. We call them naked folios because you can decorate them however you want. We just can't put that on the website or we get flagged for, get flagged for Naked Bee. We'll get flagged for naked folios. But this is definitely one that we are trying out to start with. And Darlene's going to teach you how to put it together. I believe we will have extras as well, that if you want to make your own with other papers or just a second one of these, then those are available as well.
It'll be lots of fun. So I hope you can join me for either or both of my classes.
Excellent. So I have put all of the registration links in the comments section. You can also go to our website. I will correct that one graphic as well as put up a banner so that you can find them easily. But you could also go to the classes tab that's at the top of our search bar. Other links that I have put on that I forgot to talk about is our craft around, which is our in-person event coming up in just a couple of weeks. We still have some spaces available in our afternoon session. And I also put in, I know it's way far out, but we have our next Kickstart event. It is birthday Kickstart. In your kit, you will get exclusively designed die set. Created by, we created the designs, but it was made by Spellbinders, as well as an exclusive stamp set that it will only be available in these kits. That's way in January, but if you want to reserve that spot and reserve that date,
that's not that far away.
That's true.
January is going to come fast.
Yep.
So
we're in October. It is fast.
Right. We're in October.
Yeah.
We're in October.
You didn't tell me that.
I'm sorry. I've been writing September and everything.
I know. All right. So 2 last brands to share with you, and then we'll wrap things up.
You're not done yet?
No,
we're not done
there
yet,
was a lot.
wait.
That was scared we didn't have enough today.
But wait, there's more. I did promise you smelly stuff.
Good smell.
Good smelly stuff. So we have some new hand rescue pots from our friends at Walton Wood Farm. I always call them Walton Woods, but it's Walton Wood Farm. They are a Canadian company, so let's buy their hand rescue. It's fabulous, fabulous hand lotion in these delicious pots, though I do not recommend you taste test them. They are more of a smell test. So we have sugar cookie. We have Hello Pumpkin, which I was smelling earlier today, and it is wonderful.
Pumpkin spice.
We have Cozy Cider. We have Sweater Weather, which is kind of that clean wool kind of scent. We have Comfort and Joy. This is one that we've had in the past. This is Holiday Bakery scent. And then because all of you are awesome, we know that you smell awesome. So women smell awesome. This would be a great stocking stuffer. I would like to say it's too early to start thinking about stocking stuffers, but
grab them while you can.
It really isn't. So that is our new hand rescue. So this one is Amberwood Essence, Sandalwood and Bourbon for sweater weather, Holiday Bakery, Apple Cider, obviously, limited edition Spiced Latte, and then Holly Jolly formula. Who could not use a little bit of Holly Jolly?
If you are local to us, we do have testers. So if you want to come and smell and try them out,
Great idea.
come and find us. Well, come and see us, and
Yep.
you will for sure have those.
Yep. While we're talking about gift ideas, we have restocked on the winter rescue kit. So this little kit comes with a tube of the hand rescue, the lip balm. Oh,
sorry.
Don't take that one yet. I'm not done with that. The natural lip balm and the cracked skin salve. This is in that peppermint buttercream. Again, don't put it on your hands and lick it. Probably not recommended, but it sure smells good. We have our Week from Hell survival kit. Again, I don't know if we've had the survival kit before, but we definitely have the lotions and the hand balms. Sorry, lip balms. This is grapefruit and brown sugar. I think this is one of my favorites. And then we have the Resuscitation Formula Nurses Rescue Survival Kit. So if you have a nurse in your life, this would make a fabulous little gift for her. So those are the rescue kits. And we will finish off the smelly stuff, getting nice and clean with the foaming hand soap. I will tell you, these two are the same scent. They just have different labels. Thank you. That's the word. These are Elf Care Basics. And there's Frosty the Foam Man. You know, we could not resist the pun there. And then we have the Cardinals as well. Get Cardinal clean, even if you've been a little naughty. We love just that little bit of cheekiness in that. And then again, we know you smell awesome. So let's continue smelling awesome with warm amber and spice. So those are our foaming soaps, also from Walton Wood Farm. Okay. We've had our little chuckle with the puns. I'm not going to end there. We have more chuckles in store for you as we wrap up this episode of What's New Wednesday. So recently we were in a virtual trade show with our friends at Ecstasy Crafts out in Shannonville. They are a Canadian distributor, and they taught us. Oh, you know what? We don't have my samples. I don't even know where they are. We're gonna have to find. They're probably hidden somewhere safe. Hunky Dory. We have some of their card kits in the back. They're similar to the quick card kits, but these were just so cute. They're called the Golden Oldies. Each one of these kits come with 2 pages of these punch out embellishments, and you also get 2 sheets of this scoreable cardstock, so you could make more cards or use this as your card bases. I will tell you, in the 2 kits that I got in the trade show, I made 9 cards. 9. And still had stuff left over. I could have kept going. The one thing that you would then have to add towards the end is your own sentiments. So this one is Mistletoe Kisses, and it is absolutely darling. I love the 2 of them in their sweater here. We have Christmas Cheer, and we're a little bit sad that we did not have this to take to our friends in St. Mary's. And I think a couple of them are watching, because we thought this was a great representation of Joan and Linda and Faye, who are some of our biggest supporters in that group. So this one, ladies, is for you. You've got your 3 ladies here. You've got Grandpa and Grandma with the disco ball, Grandpa singing, and Grandma not too happy. The little sweaters. I mean, how can you not? How
They're
can
so
you
cute.
not? We have Dress to Impress. Mrs. Claus there on the reindeer, twirling in her dresses. We've got, I think this one is a baking one. And we've got her in her Christmas pajamas. They just make us giggle.
Did you get to my grumpy one?
No, not yet.
We've not gone, well, so this one is for Matt. We talked about our St. Mary's ladies. This one is for Matt.
Especially that one.
Talk about Scrooge. This set is called A Super Christmas. We've got Super Santa, we've got Scrooge, and then we've got another grumpy dude down here trying to hang up those Christmas lights. Absolutely adorable. So like I said, you get is it 2 pages? Maybe it's only one. I misspoke. It is 1 page of die cuts and then the 2 card bases. So again, each pack should make 4 cards, even though they say it makes 2. You could probably make 4 out of those.
At least 2.
At least 2. And
Depending
you
on
can
how big your card is.
Exactly. So you can have lots of fun with those. And if you love all of them, then we have a jumbo pack.
You
This
gotta
is
read
called
face comment. It's hilarious.
definitely you, Matt. Giggles. That Faye, don't get yourself in trouble. There we go. So if you like all 4 of these, then you're going to want to get, see, my name is already on it. This has all of them in here. 8. It's 2 of each. 2 of each.
There's a lot.
So if you love these and you think these are the perfect cards for you, then get the I Want It All bundle, the festive fun golden oldies, and just giggle yourself into card making excitement. So yes, that's going back over my pile. It is already mine. Now, a slightly different version of this, if you want a little bit more flexibility in what you do, we also have the picture perfect golden oldies festive fun 8x8 paper pack.
She got it down.
Say that 5 times fast. So this, instead of it being punch out like these ones are with the card bases, this is really just all of the images and then some. So I'm going to just flip it this way so we can, and they're double-sided, so you've got pattern paper on the back. These 2 guys are an absolute hoot. And it looks like there is 4 of each sheet. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 of each sheet. There's our ladies. There she is in the tinsel. There she is in her jammies. There she is trying to knit the Christmas sweater. Riding the reindeer. Start the car. Okay. When you bring home your stuff from the Paper Crafters Workshop, is that what your husband looks like? I hope not, because hopefully it's making you happy. Laughter. Look at the sunglass. The sunglass people. The burnt turkey. There's Matt and Vince.
Right there.
Darlene's husband.
I like how
Vince.
there's like the sentiments.
Yeah, and then there's little sentiments on there. That looks funny.
See, we're still getting giggles
Okay.
out of this.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So which one makes you giggle more? Those
Look at that one.
golden oldies or
The Grinches.
or the Grinches?
The Grinches make me happy because
Yeah.
I love the Grinch. These ones make me giggle.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely. There's our grumpy Matt. So, oh wait, there's more.
There's more.
There's more.
There's more
2 more.
because beyond Christmas, Matt needed some card making stuff, so we brought in this one here, Golden Oldies. These ones are more masculine cards on a motorcycle with his little puppy dog. So that one is called Let the Fun Begin. Never too old for a midlife crisis. You're how old in dog years? I don't know. You get the idea. And then this one is just very sweet. So hearts never grow old. This would make some really, really adorable anniversary cards, birthday cards. The only numbers worth worrying about are in bingo. There you go. All right.
72.
But wait. Nope. There's
Oh,
no
oh,
more.
geez.
There is no more.
Wow.
At least for tonight. So let Darlene come around my camera here. Lots of great classes for you guys to sign up for. Some fun and festive goodies, some vintage goodies, some smelly stuff.
Yeah.
I think that we kind of covered the gamut tonight. If you have any questions, you know where we are, and we are happy to get some crafty goodies into your hands. One last thing I just want to call your attention to, as we are apparently in October, is Thanksgiving weekend, which is not this weekend, but next weekend. We are going to be open on Saturday. So if you want to spend your Thanksgiving being thankful for options for creativity. Come and see us. Regular hours, 10 until 4. Come and say hi to the team and make some fun stuff for Thanksgiving weekend. All right, folks, from Darlene, myself, and the grumpy guy behind the computer, we are signing off for the evening. Have a wonderful week, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.